What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to My Hero Academia, this time with Season 7, Episode, who knows, 17 perhaps? Looking forward to today though. Last week's episode was an absolute banger. Lady Nagant returning right at the end of the episode, Gentle Criminal as well as La Bravada, I think her name is, returning as well, which was awesome. But yeah, looks-wise as well, last week's episode looked fantastic. And here is the walking bandage. It's quite funny when I actually paid, after watching the episode, I paid a bit more attention to the actual shot of her and how the gun was like wrapped up in bandages. Of course, the gun's part of her, so it makes sense. But like even the gun's wrapped up in bandages. And they have some pretty badass scars as well, you know. They're pretty damn badass. Oh. So again, I'm very glad she came back. She was one of my favourite parts of what I think was the end of last season, right? Oh, it was funny because last week I did mention the fact that both her and the American woman hero were both two of my favourite additions in recent seasons. So again, pretty awesome that she actually came back the same week. And I didn't get spoiled for it, luckily. I did see, I can't remember what it was. I think a bunch of people ended up getting spoiled for last week's episode, but I can't remember how. I think it was like Crunchyroll or something, or I might be misremembering, to be honest, but I hate it when, obviously I'm not one to talk, because I do try and not spoil stuff with my YouTube thumbnails, especially for weekly anime. I feel like it's alright to do more so in terms of when I watch an older anime. Like if I was watching like Hunter x Hunter or something, for example. But with the weekly stuff, I do actively, I didn't used to, but I do actively try and avoid spoilers when I can. But I also do need something that grabs attention, of course, as well. So it's obviously the most attention things are the massive spoilers. So I've got to like somehow make it interesting, but avoid that. It's quite hard to balance. What I like doing is having like a spoiler that's not really a spoiler, which doesn't make sense, but yeah, like a fake out spoiler, if that makes sense. Oh, apologies, guys. Just gotta get the music back on. That's also something I'm trying to avoid. Forgetting to turn the bloody music back on. Yeah, I think I mentioned this a while ago as well. I can't imagine Shigaraki would like someone else controlling his body. I mentioned that a while ago. Oh, Shirakumo! Let's go! That fucking kid's still recording. No, I won't lie, I did get spoiled a little bit for this shot. I've both seen that shot and I have seen the manga equivalent, and I think the manga looks a lot better. A lot of people were quite appreciative of it though, which I found quite interesting. Usually people hate lots of adaptation points where I find them decent. That one seemed like that was quite popular, but I much prefer what I saw from the manga drawing of that shot, actually. Oh, I'm pretty sure he knows he's here. How does it make you feel? Fucking kid, man. What was... So this guy took hair inspiration from Best Genius, didn't he? But yeah. I mean, it's actually like it's an admirable job what they're doing in a sense, but it's also stupid. It's like when you see those. I really hate watching videos of like people watch something like bad going down, like a woman getting beat or someone getting beat up, and they're just like there's like 50 people around, and it's just like 2v1. Yeah, no one's doing anything, and a bunch of people are just recording. It's like do something. It's like they're like teleporting to their phone, if that makes sense. They're like standing there, but they're not actually there. They are just the phone recording at that moment in time. I really hate stuff like that, but in this sense, in like a war sense, is actually quite admirable. Kind of relaying this for future generations and for the history books and such, making sure there is an accurate description, because again there's that popular saying of whoever wins the war or wins the battle is usually the person that does write the history books. So this is actually like, if the villains do win, the actual truth will be written down somewhere. So again, that's sad. These guys are brave, but again, I can't help but feel like if this was a real life situation, people would just like do this for the clout, if you know what I'm saying. They'd just record to get a bunch of views on their TikTok or something. I don't know. But yeah, brave kids being in this fucking place just to record. Get some drones. Get some bloody drones, kids. Oh, is she gonna broadcast it? Oh. Go on, Shiraku, man. I didn't think there was any chance for him, but looks like there is. Oh shit. Kurogiri's saving him. But yeah, that's the end of Erasure. Which is not good. We didn't even get far at all with his help. Didn't even really help that much. It felt that way anyway. I mean, it did. We know it did, but it didn't feel like that. Oh, apologies, guys. Ganga Villa site. I did remember, I think I said last week that the animation in some places looked a little spotty just because of these twices. We haven't seen too much of the twices today, so that's probably why this episode's looked quite good. Yeah, it's weird how this guy just looks like a bit of a swole Gintoki. The birds. Tokiabi Hawks. Classic. What the fuck? Oh, that didn't look like it was killed. That was an illusion. It looked like he just blew away. The fuck? Oh fuck! Cool, we haven't seen these guys in a long time. Sorry guys, I don't remember any of these guys' abilities nor names. I think it's like is it season 4? I do remember that guy with the glove being pretty cool, but again, I don't remember too much. Fucking hell, what a mess that is. Just projectiles everywhere. Tornadoes. Fucking hell. Whoosh.
数で挑むリスクは考慮していたはずだが、これまでのリスクヘッジを放り出してでも止めたいと。そうかそうか。さらに多くの個性を併用し始めた。招かれた者は手を緩めるな。防御持ちは押されるな。見ろ、奴は止まってる。攻撃し続けろ。
It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card right now. With the wings like that. You guys have Raid Raptors.
しかし誰もがそこにいる何かに怯えた時代、猜疑と怨嗟、搾取と差別にまみれた黄金の闇を。いや、知ってるって。あんたは知らんかったけど、その辺は近現代史でちゃんとやってるんで。俺は親友の轟とその父親エンデバを見て応援すると決めた。
Oh wait, yeah. Did we see the when Todoroki had to when he fell behind a little bit? Did we see him again at that point? Again, it's been quite a while, so apologies. Are you telling me although he's just gonna steal a bunch of abilities at once right here? I mean, the scary thing is, even if he takes everyone's quirk here, I don't think that makes him that much more powerful, like percentage-wise. Like, if he's at 100% now, for example, I think that maybe adds like 3% perhaps. Just purely guesswork there, by the way. But that's how it feels. Hey. What the fuck was that voice? I know it's nice weather for Tokoyami right now, isn't it? That is a thing. Everyone always brings up the fucking. Everyone talks about the backgrounds in My Hero Academia and the blue skies and them having the same background for every season. They don't truly understand the fact that Tokiyami's had to deal with that. Like, you feel pissed off about that? This guy's ability only really fully shows itself in shadows and in dark places. Imagine how Tokiyami feels about the weather in fucking UA. It's actually quite surprising he's still here. You'd think he might move to maybe like a European country where or somewhere where it's dark more of the year than where they're at in Japan. I don't know if Japan is much darker or not than other places, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, imagine how he feels. At least, yeah, this is a good chance for him, isn't it? It's quite rare we actually get to see him in his like perfect setting to use his abilities to the fullest. Baldur. Never played any of those games. I've heard they're really good though. I'm not too great at games like that. Well, I've never tried one to be honest with you, but I don't feel like I'd be very good at stuff like that. Like I think they're called MOBAs. Okay, God, Tokuyama. Again, finally he gets a, but again, ironically enough, a chance to shine in the darkness. The reaction from All For One there just tells you everything about that, doesn't it? I wouldn't say he was terrified of Tokuyami there, but that like instantly attention, like holy crap, what's behind me? But yeah, I do again. I do like the combination of Hawks and Tokuyami. After I think it was it season 6? Was it like near the start of season 6 with the whole, of course, twice dying and so on. Quite like the relationship those guys had. Do you reckon that Invisible Girl has got anything bigger to do in this season? I mean, she was a massive part at the start of this season. Do you reckon she's gonna? I don't know why. I've got this like reserved feeling that she might still have like a massive part to play at some point. I mean, it kind of feels like a brilliant situation for her. Back in time. Oh, this isn't a preview. I've still got a few minutes. Huh. I forgot to mute there, so hopefully this doesn't get copyright blocked. Sorry, guys. I might end up cutting that ending out, to be honest with you. Well, all I mentioned, if I did, was the fact that I like Tokuyami and Hawks' relationship from last season, and I was wondering if the Invisible Girl still had a big part to play, which I think she might at some point. But yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, I didn't forget to mute. Well done me. I guess I'll unmute now. Hey, this is quite unusual, actually. This doesn't often happen in My Hero Academia. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I feel like it's definitely getting worse for the heroes, though. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's the worst. Although maybe we are getting a little bit of improvement now that Shirakumo is potentially switching. And Lady Nagant and Gentle came back. Maybe there's a bit of good for the heroes, but I just feel like more's going bad than good.
変身から2倍で増やした人間にも卑弥呼ちゃんの条件が乗ってしまうようになっているのなら、卑弥呼ちゃんの好きが死柄木たちには当てはまらなくて使えないのかも。全くの的外れかもしれない。でもこの極限状況、
You gotta take some risks sometimes.
1秒後に条件が覆ってもおかしくないわ。そうならないためにも
Interesting.
物を見つけないと。だとしたら今戸賀卑弥呼はなんで
サッドマンズパレード、哀れな行進を続けさせてやろうぜ。
殲滅する。なんでトムラ君もトウヤ君も好きなのに、ジン君やおちゃこちゃんみたいに個性が出せない。ヒーローは殲滅する。この戦い前にも試した。出せなかった。大好きなのに、好きになれるはずなのに。
Maybe you're trying too hard to like him.
ジン君なら出せるのに。ヒーローは殲滅する。なんで私はジン君になれないの。
次回予告。ヒーローたちの前にあの最悪が襲来する。
Oh wow. The worst. Oh, whoa, who's that? That wasn't who I thought it was it? Oh god. I thought so. I had hopes that he would be on our side at some point. Again, I don't know how. Don't know how we'd do that, but I don't know. I still reserve some hope that we might get Gigantomachia to help us out in some way. But there he is. Slight spoiler there, I guess. And Mountain Lady is fighting him off with a giant fucking what's it called? Wrench. Yeah, there he is. How did he get out then? I'm glad to see that. I think it's almost a bit of a shame. I think it might have been season 3 or 4 when Kirishima had that, when he was working on like Fat Gum. He had like a real, I wouldn't say starring role, but he definitely was one of the side characters that stood out a lot during that period, and I really liked that segment. But since then, he didn't have too much. I always thought he was going to get more screen time, but he never did, which was a bit of a shame. So hopefully we see quite a bit more of Kirishima. He wasn't majorly involved last season either, from what I remember. So yeah, hopefully he gets a big portion in this, because again, he was one of my favourite side characters actually during that again season 3-4 kind of time span. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, another really good episode today. Again, production wise, actually, I think I said in the intro that last week's production was good, but I think there was a few really good shots and segments. But overall, again, I think the Twices kind of took over in terms of the production department. They just also, the sky's blue back here for you guys that hate that. Which is interesting. Actually, no, it makes sense, I guess, where they're fighting All for One, that the skies are cloudy because of who's there fighting the tornado guy, for example. So I guess that makes sense, actually. But yeah, for you guys that hate that, that's there. But yeah, I feel like production was actually quite a bit better this episode. Again, I feel like that shot I saw with Shigaraki when it was like bent over, again, I much prefer the look of that from what I saw on the manga panel. But I think that was, again, I haven't seen the rest to compare, but I think the rest of this episode actually looked really good. And there wasn't as much kind of Twice used in today's episode, apart from this little ending segment here. So I think that again, there's probably a correlation between all the Twices they have to animate versus the rest of the episode and how it looks. The more Twices, the worse the episode looks. So again, hopefully they don't need to show them too much. So hopefully, but again, I haven't read the source material, so I don't know if they don't have to show him too much, but maybe tone it down more so if he is shown a lot in the manga, because again, production wise, it you can definitely see it having an effect. But yeah, another really good episode. Do let me know what you guys thought of this one down in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you guys next week with what I believe is episode 18.